happening, y'all? Welcome back. This is episode 185. That is 185 of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow, the number one Arrowverse podcast on Pornhub. I am your host, the self-knighted Lord Cussalott Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined as always by my co-host, not your co-host. I mean, I guess it's kind of your co-host too. But like, for those of you listening, I'm your host and she's your co-host. So like, kind of. Mara the Shark Watkins.
Hello.
How are you, Mara?
Yes. I'm all right. I'm here.
Just all right. That's it. How do we fix that? How do I put you in a better mood, Mara? What can I do?
I mean, I'm in a good mood. I got a lot done today, so.
Good. Getting things done is good. You know what's also good? Like not doing things.
Yeah.
Like not doing things is great. Like it's times people are like, oh, I'm so bored, I didn't do anything. And I'm like, that's my dream.
I wish that could have been my day today.
I mean, it wasn't my day today either. I had to work and shit. So there was other things I had to do. But like
today
it was
my
so
day
boring. I was so bored. It was just, oh my God. When is this over?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me tomorrow.
Yeah, the good thing is, when you work from home, you can drink on the job and nobody knows.
I'm dead.
I'm not saying that's what I did. I'm just saying you could do that. I will neither confirm nor deny that I was drinking while on the job today. But yeah, we're not here to talk about whether or not you can drink while on the job, though. We're here to talk about the Arrowverse on the CW. Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, Black Lightning, Batwoman, Stargirl, Superman, Lois, all of them. Like half of them are canceled now, but still, them. So let's talk about them. Now, this week we only had the Flash come on. We got a little bit of news though. So for one, upfronts happened and we kind of know like when things are coming. So we know Stargirl is coming in the fall. We kind of knew that already. Mm-hmm. But we also know that Flash isn't coming until the mid-season point. So putting that off. So basically we're getting nothing Arrowverse until Stargirl in the fall, which is like, late October, early November-ish kind of thing. And then Flash starts after that. And I'm guessing Superman and Lois will start soon after that as well. Also, Gotham Knights starts in 2023. And we got a little news about that too, as far as like casting and all of that. What's interesting to me is the Gotham Knights that they're doing, I guess, is different than the Gotham Knights video game as far as who's in it. Because, the Gotham Knights video game, we got Nightwing, Red Hood, Robin, and Batgirl.
Are they both named Gotham Knights?
Yes.
Okay.
But in the show...
Like someone had said it to me earlier and had phrased it at Arkham Knights. And I was just like, that
Arkham Knight is a game.
Yeah, okay. I was like, that doesn't feel like that's what you meant to say.
Yeah, it's Gotham Knights. Okay. They're both called Gotham Knights. Like even their official Twitter is called CW Gotham Knights.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
They're actually gonna do it.
Yeah. It's been ordered, the series already. It's coming in 2023. But they've done some casting. I don't know who any of these people are as far as the actors go, but I kind of know who the characters are they're supposed to play. Like Oscar Morgan. I don't know who he is. But he's playing Turner Hayes. He's I believe Turner Hayes is a DC villain. I don't remember specifics about him. Yeah, I know his older brother. is like an enemy of Young Justice, but I don't know exactly much about Turner Hayes. I'm not sure what his role is. Cullen Rowe, like Cullen Rowe and Harper Rowe are siblings. I think Harper Rowe is someone who was at one time like I guess like Nightwing's protege, I think, and just looking at her outfit, but she's known as Bluebird. Um, and then we got Carrie Kelly and Harper. I mean, not Harper. Got Cullen Rowe. There's Carrie Kelly, who at one point was Robin, female Robin though. So yeah, it's very different from what the video games present. So I'm interested to see what they're really going to be doing here. Like they got Duella, which I believe is Harvey Dent's daughter. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they got going on here. But looks interesting. Like it's supposed to be a thing where like they've been blamed for Batman's death or Bruce Wayne's death or whatever it is. So it's a little bit different as far as what's going on there. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm interested. They have my attention.
I'm not getting excited for anything yet.
I feel you.
I refuse.
Any other thoughts on it?
No.
Okay. Do you recognize any of these names? Oscar Morgan, Tyler Dishiara, Navia Robinson,
no,
Fallon Smythe,
no,
Olivia Rose Keegan.
No.
I just thought some of them might be one of them, them young kids that I just don't know yet. There may have been other stuff like, on the Flash, that one that plays Impulse. Like, I don't know him, but I know like you knew who he was.
Let's see. So the only people in the cast who have a Wikipedia page is Olivia Rose Keegan and Misha Collins.
Wait, who's Misha Collins playing?
Harvey Dent. So he is the only person in this cast I know.
Okay.
Because he's from Supernatural.
I see.
That's Castiel.
Oh, okay. I know who that is.
Okay. And then Olivia Rose Keegan, I don't know who that is. Apparently she's someone from Days of Our Lives or something. Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but they get people from soap operas all the time. Like the dude that played Zoom, Hunter Zolomon, was from soap operas. But yeah, it's interesting seeing those people that pop up in Arrowverse stuff, like Nora. Like I know she's done other stuff, but I knew her from Black Sails. So it's just like I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember you. I saw your titties. That's not all I know her for, but like, she was Max on, Black Sails. Great show. Great character, actually. It was cool. That was like early on, though, like season 1/season 2, where you saw it. They didn't do that no more, and they actually gave her character depth. But
they gave her a character arc.
Yeah. At first, she was just the girl that the random white girl was screwing. That was like in the house with all the whores. It's just. But then she actually got shit to do, so it's cool. So yeah, Gotham Knights stuff, and then other upfront stuff. So we'll see what happens. So we'll have quite the gap once this ends. Well, I think we have this finale, then the Superman and Lois finale, and then nothing until Stargirl. We'll see. Uh-oh, you there? I think you froze. Oh, there you go. You're back.
I was just like, why is it so quiet?
Yeah, you froze. But yeah, that's it. So without further dudes, let's talk about the Flash this week, huh?
Let's do it.
All right. What was this episode called, Mara?
Into the Still Force.
It makes sense because in this episode they went into the Still Force. So yeah. You sure they haven't called anything else that before? Because I feel like they've gone into the Still Force before, but I don't know what that episode was called. So I don't know. They might be cheating, but I don't know.
We have 4 episodes of Superman and Lois left.
Yeah, and it's not back next week. I think it's back the week after that.
The 31st.
Yeah. But yeah, so this episode kicks off. Barry coming downstairs like it's like any other day in their condo, like when he's looking for Iris, but Iris ain't there. He sees the message from like, yo, I'm working late at the office, blah, blah, blah. Don't wait up. So he goes to the office looking for her, but she ain't there either. He just, no Iris. Goes to Starlight, like, yo, something's up. Her phone is right here in the office, but she ain't in the office. She's gone, just like she disappeared before. We in trouble. Cecile,
not a good time right now.
Yeah, Cecile can't sense her nowhere. She just like, yo, what the fuck? I don't sense her nowhere nearby. And like she searched like I think she said like 6 states or something like that. And like
5 states.
5 states. And
Chester can't find her anywhere on the planet.
Yeah, he's used a satellite search the whole planet. She ain't there. And he very like, yeah, no shit, because she's not here. She's on another plane of existence.
And we have 2 episodes left of Flash.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. That's all I'm seeing listed so far.
Because I thought there's like 4 episodes where Iris is missing, and then there's one more afterwards. So
I only see episode 16 and 17 right now, because there's next week's episode. Then apparently it's not back until the 8th of June.
Yeah, but the Flash's finale is like the end of June.
Okay.
Because we had that date from before. I don't remember what the date was exactly, but you told me the date before, and I remember it being at the end of June.
No, the end of June is Superman and Lois.
Yeah, but I think Flash is also at the end of June.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
How many episodes is season 8 supposed to have?
I don't know.
They keep changing them now.
Like, I have no reason to believe it's not 22, but let me see. Flash season 8 finale.
Ooh.
Yeah, June 29th.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. So we got more episodes after that. So it's up to the 29th. But so yeah, they're talking in the lab and like, oh, we need old girl from Coast City who made her disappear before. For some reason, they think that's the solution. So Barry runs to Coast City to talk to her. She ain't trying to hear it though. And
yeah, she's like, I really don't care. Like,
yeah. I don't know why Barry's like, yo, if we can find Iris, we can probably find your mother too. Like, why didn't you just say that? Because it's probably true. And even if it's not true, you still get her help. So what the fuck? Like, it's very simple. Like, you want your mother back, we got to get Iris back. Why didn't you say that? And then they go into the Still Force, and guess what? Her mother's in there. No shit.
Because he was hoping that he could just sympathize to her.
Yeah, you know how you sympathize? You relate. I want Iris back. You want your mother back. They're both in the same place. Fucking Barry, I swear. He frustrates me, Mara.
I know.
Then we got Caitlin and Mark going back and forth talking about bringing Frost back. Apparently need to dig up her body in order to do so, and Mark is not with it. Like he's like, yo, what the fuck?
He's not amused by any of this shit
At all. Let's see, yeah, we talked about Barry and old girl at the coffee shop, and she just is not hearing it. Dion is back. He shows up at the coffee shop and he says Iris is in the still force, but needs Barry's help to find her. Um, Barry goes back and tells everybody else the plan. Joe is not okay with this. He was like, why are you just doing what Dion says instead of figuring out things for yourself? This don't seem right. And at first I'm just like, what don't seem right about it? Dion was all fucked up too. He needs to do this too. It's for them both. Like, what's the problem?
right.
But then we get into the still force and I'm just like, something's up with Dion. So it's just, but yeah. Also, Kramer calls Chester for help with some device somewhere. She's like, maybe you can see what's going on
From
here.
An explosion.
Yeah. So yeah, the still force is all fucked up. Barry's in there with Dion. And there's that newspaper article that he ends up seeing. And that leads me to believe, like, oh, yep, Thawne is behind all this. Here's why I say it. Because it's always Thawne. First of all, we discovered that during Apocalypse. But also, we saw this newspaper that said Zoom and Savitar were on a rampage. Now, I know in the show Zoom was Hunter Zolomon, but in the comics at some point, Thawne was also called Zoom.
Oh my God.
So I'm really feeling like Thawne is behind this shit. I really do think that's what's happening. Because it's always fucking Thawne. Always. Even when it's not Thawne, it was still somehow Thawne. But yeah, there's some future stuff involving Allegra and that one chick from the Citizen who we all hate.
Taylor.
I'm pretty sure it has something to do with her when her investigation into the Flash and his folks, and probably discovered that Allegra was working with Team Flash and she was about to start snitching. That's what I was thinking when I saw that. Old girl's mother, they found her in the still force. We talked about that. And this is when I realized something was up with Dion, because he was just 100% like, no, we need to find Iris, fuck her. And it's just like, the hell? Like, what is your issue?
He might as well have said that.
Yeah. Like, that's basically what he said.
She's the key to everything, Barry.
Yeah, he didn't even say, like, if we find Iris, we can get her out of here or anything. Like, no, it was literally like, no, we need to just find Iris because, fuck everything else.
He's just like, no, she's the key to everything. Like, she's
everything. That's also leads me to believe that Thawne is somehow behind it. That's some shit that Thawne would say. I'm telling you, it's Thawne. Remember, I said it. Yeah, so Kramer shows Chester this device they found at this building after it was destroyed, but for some reason the building had been evacuated first. So he's just like, what's going on here? But he recognized
the microchip.
Yeah, the chip was like, yo, this is my design here. Somebody that was watching my stream used my design to do some evil shit. Fuck, I'm the bad guy. I'm the villain. Blah, 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 blah. And Allegra just like,
spiral.
Chill the fuck out. There's another explanation here. Chill out. You're not a bad dude. Let's see. So while they're looking around, Barry and Dion end up finding that particle that they were looking for, that still force particle, and Dion just,
absorbs it.
And then just says, fuck you, I'm out.
I was like, well, that's not good.
Yeah. Then there's a thing where Dion appears to Nora in the future, but not fully, like just like the particles appearing to Nora. And I'm just like, is that actually Dion? Was the person we were looking at before not actually Dion? Like, what was happening?
I don't
What
know.
is going on here?
Then she got dusted into the still force.
Yeah, but I feel like she went there willingly though. So it was just, it's strange. Because why would he send her in there to help Barry if he was trying to trap Barry there,
Yeah.
And then you could be like, well, maybe he was trying to trap them both there. But why would he try to trap both of them there and not Impulse? You know? So it's just, it leads me to believe that the person that Barry was speaking to might not have actually been Dion. It was probably fucking Thawne. And the one that Nora actually spoke to was actually Dion.
Who's sick.
Who's still fucked up. Yeah, exactly. And the other one was not actually Dion. It was Thawne pretending to be sick Dion because he got that facial change stuff still, you know?
Oh, right.
So, yeah. Yeah. I'm on to you, Thawne. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. Well, mark it on May 19th, 2022. Travis said it on the Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow podcast. Thawne is behind all this shit.
We will see soon enough.
Yeah. So yeah, Nora finds Barry. We talked about Chester losing his shit, and Allegra telling him to chill. Apparently, Barry still has some still force in him.
Mm-hmm.
So he got like meditating shit, and when he does his meditating thing with Iris's hairbrush, because he needs the hairbrush, he appears in front of Joe. Nora sees him too, and yeah, Joe's trying to communicate, but it don't really work out. But the brush gets left behind.
So Barry was not responsive, and then he wakes up and he's like, "I am connected."
Yeah, he can see all the still force. He can see the past, the future, and all that kind of stuff. Apparently, he sees the future. Like Nora has a wife in the future, so she's she's like, hey, like, what she look like? Like she's just like, yo, who is she? Who is it? Can she get it? Like Nora, chill. You're happy. So then they almost like, oh, this is what we got to do. We got to go back to where the only way in and out is. And we can run up out of here. They almost get out, but they hit a barrier. And they try again, like, oh, we got to do it again. We can phase through it while we run. Nope. But then third time's the charm. We got like, oh, so he's trying to trap us like in the past. But we got to think and focus on what the future is for us to be able to move to what happens in the future. And yeah, weird timey-wimey stuff.
Timey-wimey.
Yeah, but third time the charm, they make it out. Barry doesn't have any steel force left in him after that. He used it all up to get out. Let's see. Also, turns out the device.
Hooray, they made it.
Yeah, they made it out. So, and turns out that device that Chester was looking into after doing further research, the person was using to try to give the people in that building hot water. Like, wasn't trying to do anything nefarious. So, yeah, just fucked up, but he got everybody out of the building before anything bad happened. Yeah. And he got everybody out of the building for anything bad happened because he saw it coming. So that was good. But after all that happens, Chester and Allegra leave out of his lab or his workshop or whatever you want to call it. And after they walk out, somebody else like remotely accesses Chester's computer and starts downloading shit. And I'm just like, uh-oh.
Yep. That's not good. That's going to be bad.
Yeah.
I'm so dead.
So then Mark ends up going back to Caitlin at the end of all this and just like, you know what? I'll help you. You just got to promise that we won't fail. And she's like, we won't. But she pauses because she's not quite sure. We know she's not sure, but she says she's sure because she wants his help. What'd you say?
Yeah. That's a crazy promise to ask.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't want to do it. So it's just one of those things like he came back like, but I will because I want Frost back. So he's like, all right, whatever. Just promise we won't fail because I can't live with that. But yeah, he says he'll help. And that's the end of the episode. So yeah. And that's all we got this week. Mara, who's winning?
Whoever took all them files. So I'm calling them cyber hacker.
Okay. I say Thawne. I'm standing behind the fact that Thawne is behind all this, and if so, he's winning right now. Who's losing?
Dion. Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, if my theory is correct, yeah, Dion would probably be the one still losing right now. He's still all particleized and all that kind of stuff. So if I'm right, yeah, Dion is still losing. But if I'm wrong, that actually was Dion. Dion might actually be the one that's winning. So it all depends on if I'm right.
All on perspective.
Yeah. But we'll find out soon enough. But for this week, that's it for Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. I mean, nothing else for us to really talk about. So,
nope.
You can find us on both Twitter and Instagram at The Creation World. That is at TheCreatia World. Also, Facebook, facebook.com/Creation World. This particular podcast has its own Facebook group where we can, have discussions and all that kind of stuff. What's the group, Mar?
Facebook.com/groups/Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow.
Cool. And wrestling fans, don't forget to check out Smacking It Raw every week. They have their own Facebook group as well, facebook.com/group/Smacking It Raw. And I think that'll be it for right now. Westworld is back next month, so we may be bringing back Wild Wild Westworld. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought they gave up on that after the third season.
We need you to watch the slack. And yeah, House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
In August, so we'll definitely be bringing back hashtag them thrones for that. So there's that.
That's why.
But yeah, until then, we'll catch you next week. So yeah, we out.
Laters.